This video looks at how to safely use, store, and clean a reusable cloth mask. How do you safely put on and remove a reusable cloth mask? To put it on, clean your hands with soap and water or hand sanitizer before touching the mask. Inspect the mask. If it appears dirty or damaged, do not use it. Place the mask over your face, covering your nose, mouth, and chin. If the mask has a metal nose strip, adjust it to fit snugly over the bridge of your nose. Make sure that your vision is not obstructed by the mask. Once your mask is on, avoid touching it again until it is removed. If you do touch it, clean your hands. If your mask becomes wet or dirty, it should be changed for a clean mask. To remove it, clean your hands before taking off the mask. Before removing your mask, you should always assume that the outside of it is contaminated, and handle it carefully to avoid contaminating yourself, other items, or other people. Avoid touching the front of the mask. Only touch the ear loops or ties to remove it. Hold both loops, unhook them, and lift the mask away from your face. If the mask has ties, untie the lower bow first, followed by the upper bow. Holding the mask by the loops or ties, place it directly into the washing machine, or into a sealable container or bag for laundering later. After removing or handling your mask, clean your hands again. How should you store and reuse your cloth mask? If you're putting on and taking off your mask at points throughout the day, you should ideally have multiple masks so that you're always putting on a clean mask. However, if you're reusing the same mask before you can launder it, it's important to store it carefully when you take it off, so that you don't contaminate yourself or other items or people around you. Keep a clean, resealable container with you to store your used mask in between uses. You should also keep disinfectant wipes on hand so that you can disinfect the container after each use. To store your mask for reuse, first clean your hands. Then remove the lid of the container. Remove your mask from your face, holding it by the loops or ties. Try not to touch the front of the mask. Place it in the container face down so that the exterior of the mask is touching the bottom of the container. Position the loops or ties so that they don't touch the exterior of the mask. Close the container and clean your hands. When you're ready to reuse the mask, clean your hands and remove the lid of the container. Carefully lift the mask out by the loops or ties. Avoid touching the exterior of the mask. Place the mask over your nose and under your chin. Then use a disinfectant wipe to clean the interior of the container and the lid, following the disinfectant manufacturer's instructions for use. Allow the container and lid to air dry. Then replace the lid on the container and clean your hands. It's important to note that if your mask is wet or visibly dirty, it shouldn't be reused until it has been laundered. Use a clean mask instead. How should you clean your reusable cloth mask? Wash your cloth mask at least once a day. If the mask has been stored in a container after use, empty the mask from the container directly into the washing machine. The mask can be washed with other items using a hot cycle with regular laundry detergent. Disinfect the storage container and lid and then clean your hands. To dry your mask, use the highest heat setting and leave it in the dryer until completely dry, or you can lay it flat or hang it until it's completely dry. Masks alone cannot protect you or other people from COVID-19. However, combined with proper hand hygiene and physical distancing, wearing a mask correctly is an additional measure you can take to help reduce the spread of the COVID-19 virus.